Belly pulled into spine. Rotate your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Hollow concavity of the abdomen. Breathe deeply. And forward. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Keep your feet parallel, hip distance apart. And now press your feet into the mat. Open your arms out by your side. Stretch your arms up and look up at your arms. And slowly down. As you look up, you don't want to strain your neck. So extend and slowly travel your gaze up. And maybe you can stop at the part where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you instead of going all the way up. And 3, inhale up, exhale down. There are 5 counts to inhale, 5 counts to exhale. Now at this point, hold it here and reach from your serratus or from your armpits, almost as though someone's stretching your armpits deliberately here. Stretch up. 2, 3. You're trying to reach the ceiling and stretch your arms accordingly. Well done. Lian, can you tilt, Lian and Priyanka, can you tilt your screens a bit? I can't see the upper body. Yeah. Hollow concavity, you can place your device a little far away. And hold. From here, face the palms forward. Stretch them down all the way. Inhale up. Exhale, scoop your belly in and stretch. Very good. 3, press your feet into the mat. Hollow concavity. As you bring your elbows down near your ribs, you will breathe out to press the abdomen into spine. And from here, hold on to your ribs. Inhale. Exhale. You could do a deep sigh out or you could blow out like I'm going. Inhale. Exhale. You could also do. Okay, so as much as possible, exhale out and press the belly into spine at that very moment without tucking your pelvis or without changing the structure of your spine. Again, inhale. Exhale. Arms by your side, hollow concavity. Press your feet into the mat. Stretch back to hinge. And slowly up. Open your chest. And 2. And squeeze up. Squeeze your glutes at this point. And 3. Bend your knees. And up. But when you're bending your knees, you're not starting with the bend. You're starting with a hinge. You're pushing your hip back, which is why the knees are bending. And in. So as opposed to this, it is hinge. And up. And the last one, hold it there. Stay. Open your chest. Keep your arms in line with the ears. Press your feet into the mat. Feel the stretch in your spine. Feel the stretch on either side of the spine. And feel the contraction of your abdomen into spine. Hold it. Well done. Inhale. Exhale. Hollow concavity. 8, 7, 6. Press your feet into the mat. 4, 3, 2. And slowly exhale down. Curl in. At this point, you can allow your back to curl a bit. Your knees are still soft and bent. And then gently pulse. Not vigorous, very gentle pulses. Hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And curl your spine to come up slowly. Head coming up last. Come to standing at the back of your mat. Wrist open up, hollow concavity. Push your arms in front. Imagine you're pushing a wall. Like for example, if I'm really pushing a wall, I'm not standing back, I'm here. And I'm pressing into the wall. Okay, so that's an imagination. You don't really want a wall in front of you. But hold it. Belly pulled in and then flex your hands down. Flex fingers pointing up. Flex fingers pointing down. Up. Down. Up. Abdomen pulled in. Down. Up. Down. Up. And rotate your wrist. Rotate. At this point, keep your back straight and tall. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation, and rotate the opposite direction. 2, 3, and 4, and slowly release down. Rotate your shoulders one more time at the back. Clasp your hands and allow your chest to lift up. Now at this point, you're contracting your upper back, okay? So you're not allowing your lower back to move. Your lower back is stable because your abdomen is held on to your spine here. All right. And you're just extending your chest and contracting your upper back here, your thoracic one. And hold it. Mid back. Scoop your belly in. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and release. From here, abdomen pulled in, curl slowly. When you curl, this time you don't want to push your hips back. When you curl in, abdomen pulled in and slowly go down to the floor. And inhale up. Watch out for your feet. Sometimes your feet may have a tendency to roll inwards. Exhale, hollow concavity. Again, not using the shoulders. Just push the belly into spine and then inhale to slowly come up. Open your feet out on the mat. Hi, Vijay. Exhale, hollow concavity. Roll down slowly. Well done. And inhale up. Last one, exhale down. And walk to the top of your mat into your quadruped position. Your quadruped position is knees at hip distance, hands or arms at shoulder distance. Rotate your inner elbows to the front of the room. Inhale to arch, exhale to curl. Inhale to arch, exhale to curl. Pull the belly into spine deeper. Inhale to arch, exhale to curl. Inhale to arch, exhale to curl. Hollow concavity of the abdomen. Breathe deeply. At this point, it's possible that your abdomen may want to push down to the floor. So hold it in tight. And down. And then from here into neutral spine. Your neutral spine is a spine that you would be holding at rest, right? So I'm not deliberately curling my back or I'm not arching my back. I'm holding it strong. The only difference is that I'm really going to allow my muscles to hold my spine for support. Then I'm going to rotate over the wrist, over the knee at the back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale and repeat the other direction. Inhale over your arms, exhale over your knees. Inhale, arch as you move. Exhale, curl as you go back. And 3. And in, hollow concavity. And 4. And in. Belly pulled into spine. Come back to neutral. Keeping your your left knee and your right arm, your right knee and left arm intact. Right arm, left leg goes back. Hold. And bring it back into center. This is your bird dog. Everything's about stability. And now this time you're cross-linking it. So, left arm, right leg. And exhale. Let's go. Right arm, left leg. And center. Now, as you come in center, you don't want your legs coming closer. Keep the movement. So sometimes this may happen. Like you may go back and then you will come closer and closer to the hands. So remember to land exactly where you took off from. And open and close. Slow and steady. Watching you. 3. Very nice, Neha. Hollow concavity. Use your abdomen to hold into your spine stronger. Vijay, just a Pilates warm-up. Don't do your squats. Curls and up. Well done. Nice, Priyanka. Excellent, Leanne. Scoop your belly in. Avoid reaching up with your arm in front of you. Okay? At your eye. That's it, Leanne. Very good. So think of stretching your spine out and tractioning it out. Well done. Nice, Neha. Scoop your belly. Vijay, very nice. And from here, take a breather. Hold it. Moving on to the next one. Now, we're going to take small breaks here. Stretch back and stretch into your child's pose just to open your armpits out. We're going to take small breaks because we are not doing flow today, right? We're just doing intensive. So we're just going to work and we're going to take options, okay? From here, keep your elbows down on either side of your center of your mat and just under your shoulder. Your hips are up like a half puppy dog. Open your chest, belly pulled into spine. Place the ball of the foot on the mat. Now, your movements could be here or it could be here. So the second one where you allow your hips to lift up first and then come back down. When you're landing back down, there's a possibility that you're going to come back with a force because gravity is waiting to pull you down. So that's where you activate your muscles even more. Remember, those stabilizers will kick in that time. So inhale, lift, stretch, exhale, lower, squeeze your quads. Inhale, open your chest towards the knee. Exhale, hollow concavity. As you exhale and come down slowly, you will feel the pressure of the abdomen moving up into spine. 3, very nice. Well done. Nice, Leanne. 4, Priyanka, beautiful back. Excellent. And 5, well done, Vijay. Nice, Neha. And down, hollow concavity. 6, and down. Slow down when you're coming down. 7, and down. Scoop your belly slowly down. And 8. Hold it, hold it. Okay, we're going to hold this position for some time. Which you may want to come a little closer. Your legs could travel a little closer to your elbow. Yeah. Scoop your belly into spine. Allow your abdomen to hold into the spine deep. Hold that position. Hips up. Now I'm going to show you 2 options. Don't watch me, just listen to me. One is where you lift one leg up at a time and hold it. That's your half dolphin. Or you are going to go and hold this same position up. Okay. We're going to hold now. Slow and steady. Lift up your right leg. Again, I'm going to remind you that's an option. Lift your right leg up and stretch. And as much as you can, push your left heel down and stretch your right leg up. And push your left heel down and get a good grip with your forearm. Hold it, okay? Stay. Stay. Abdomen pulled in, very nice, Priyanka. Scoop your belly into spine. Squeeze your buttocks and lift high, Neha. Lift up higher. Very nice. Remember, it's an option. Scoop your belly. Take options. If your back hurts, you feel uncomfortable in certain movements, stay in that mountain or half dolphin position. Stay. Slowly bring that right leg down and lift your left leg up. Another option is you can start with it, hold it, and whenever you feel tired, you can bring it down. But stay in that position here. Hips up, left leg up. Hips up, left leg up. And press your right heel into the floor. Make sure you're not slipping from your elbows or from your feet. Hold it there. Two options. One is you hold and one is you stay with both your legs down, but keep your buttocks up. Keep your options on. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation for 8, 7, 6, belly pulled in 5, very nice guys, 4, 3, 2, and slowly coming back down, tuck pelvis in, hold it, and stay here into your donkey kicks, up and slowly down, belly pulled in, open your chest, there's a possibility your shoulder will overwork if your arms are closed and your neck is pushing in. So keep your elbows and your arms at shoulder distance apart. Open your chest between your elbows, belly pulled in tighter, hold up, look at the top of your mat or a little beyond that on the floor, not up, okay? And then lift your right leg up, exhale, inhale to bring it in line with the left leg. 2, and tap. 3, and tap. 4, and tap. Very good. 5, and tap. Keep it up. 6, tap. 7, Down. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. 8, squeeze. 9, squeeze your buttocks. Down. Try to bring the knee in line with the hip, in line with the rib, in line with the armpit. 12, belly pulled in. 13, scoop your belly, squeeze your buttocks. 14, if you feel pressure on the other knee, let me know. 15, and 16, hold it there and stay. Scoop your belly, squeeze your buttocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, pulse it. 5, hold it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, bend your knee. 11, 12, pull the abdomen into spine. 14, 15, and slowly lower and slowly release. Abdomen pulled into spine. Lift your hips up. This time keep your legs closer and stretch your buttocks up. Push your chest towards your knees. Hold it. Breathe, inhale. Breathe, exhale. Scoop your belly into spine. Lift up. Breathe, inhale. Breathe, exhale. And slowly lower down. Distance your knees into hip distance. And realign your spine. Elbows at shoulder distance. Chest above the elbows. Scooping your belly into spine. Knees under your hips. Left leg up. Exhale. And squeeze. 2. Imagine you're pushing a tray of a very heavy tray up. 3. Let's go. 4. Yeah, well done. 5. Scoop your belly in. You're on your elbows yet. Okay. 6. Very good. 7. 8. When you take your leg up, don't kick. Place it and squeeze it. 9. Yeah, that's right. So don't take it up and kick. Okay. Squeeze. 10. And in. Keep your knee moving behind your hip. 12. Yeah. Leanne, don't kick it up. Slow and steady. And 13. Squeeze the glutes. Your glute squeeze should stop your leg from going above your hip. 14. They are very nice. Well done. 15. Squeeze your buttocks. Well done, Leanne. And 16. Hold it there. Hold it there and pulse and squeeze. 1, 2. Now imagine you've got that heavy tray or maybe a 10 kg plate I've just placed on your foot. Okay, so you're not going to be able to keep your foot this way. You'll have to stretch and tighten up your feet. Last 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze your buttocks. 4, 3, 2. And slowly release down and relax. One more time, lift up the last time and stretch. This time, hinge your hips a little higher and pull the belly into spine and push your heels down into the floor and hold. Breathe into your back. Inhale, exhale. Open your chest. Breathe into your back and open your chest. Stay up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leanne, very good. 6, 7. Take a break, Leanne. 8, 9. And slowly release down. Excellent. And slowly down. Come to kneeling. Now you can sit like this, but if your knees hurt to sit like this, you can do this. All right. You can stay here. Pull the glutes out from under you. Buttocks out from under you. Sit on your sits bones and hold it here. Option 1 to safeguard your knees. Option 2 is to hold here. Sit on your hips. Keep your hips on your heels. Shoulders back and down. So either one. Okay. Yeah. Very good, guys. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vijay, look straight ahead of you. 5, 6. Yeah. 7, 8 and forward. Look straight ahead of you. A little lower than your eye level. Maybe at your nose level. 2. We're rotating forward now. 3. Open your chest. 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Open your arms up. Hollow concavity. Stretch up, pull the belly into spine and twist to your right side. Okay. All right. I'm going to face you now. You may stay where you are. Abdomen pulled in and stretch to your right or left, whichever side you are comfortable to start with first. and come back to center. And 2. Exhale. Your idea to stretch, or this is a lateral flexion of the spine, is mainly to make sure that your spine can move in this direction as well. Exhale. In this position, remember your spine is deeply embedded and it's surrounded by a lot of core muscles, right? And come back to center. Inhale and exhale the other side. When you do a lateral flexion, you're not looking at how low can I go, how much can I stretch. We're looking at the opposite rib opening, the opposite armpit stretching, and the distance between the ribs and hips are equal on both sides. Come back to center. Breathe, inhale, exhale. This time we're going to hold and twist and stay. If you see my position, I'm not really going into a deep stretch. I don't intend to. I'm keeping my groin centered. So which means my body weight has not shifted. I'm here. The distance between my rib and hip on the right and on the left is equal. So I'm not scrunching into my position. I'm just elevating and lifting the rib and the armpit. Scoop the belly into spine. And the same can be done with your legs on the floor or the buttocks on the floor. And up. Keep looking straight ahead of you. Back straight. Then twist the other side. The last one to hold. Abdomen pulled into spine. Stretch. Keep your arms in line with the ears. Neck and spine in one line. And slowly 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center and release. Well done. Right. If you are sitting like this, which is a good position to be in, especially to release your feet as well, your metatarsals need work, but not if it's contraindicated for you. Okay. So for example, if your physios or your doctors have told you not to sit particularly in this position, do not. Hollow concavity. Now, going in forward, cross your legs at the back, cross your legs at the back, and then topple over and come to sitting behind your back. Yeah. Okay. Everyone into mat positions. So mat views. Scoop your belly in. If you can see your mat in your window view. Correct. Belly pulled into spine. Point and flex your feet. Point and flex your feet. Hollow concavity. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Today is Pilates. It is going to be a little slower and a lot more thoughtful. But tomorrow, when you do your personal workout, I'll share the link that you need to work out with. Okay. Keep your glutes on the mat. Open and push your buttocks out. Shoulders back and down. Stretch your legs out. Abdomen pulled in. Open your arms up. Breathe. Inhale. Breathe. Exhale. Flex your foot and point. Flex your foot and point. Flex your foot and point. Flex your foot and analyze how your back feels. If your back is going behind, bend your knees and stretch your spine. Flex. You can still do a flex and point here, but keep your spine strong. Our focus is spine today. And point. Nice, Vijay. Excellent, Neha. Hollow concavity. Beautiful, Priyanka. Point and flex as hard as you can. Excellent, Leanne. Beautiful back. And slowly slide out and reach forward and hold on to your flexed foot. Breathe into your back. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your feet at hip distance apart. We are doing Pilates. Flex the foot as hard as you can, as much as it can come towards you. And breathe deeply into your ribs and your spine and your back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Open your chest. Exhale. Open your chest. If you can straighten your legs at this point, try. Slow and steady. But remember to keep your hip moving center from here, from the lower part of your back, not from the up. All right. So push from the lowest part of your hips or your back and hold it. Breathe. Inhale. Breathe. Exhale. Push the back of your knees into the mat. Get a good grip of your buttocks on the floor. Very nice, Neha. Open your chest. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation, and slowly lift back and release. Keep your legs a little wider. Sometimes you can say mat distance apart, but if your mats are too narrow, you could take it outside. Deep breathing, open your chest. At this point, open your chest and hold it. Shoulders back and down, stretch your arms, stretch your back. Abs pulled in tighter, shoulders back and down, and then drop into L-sits. 1, 2, 3, 4, without compromising your glutes. Which, what I mean by that is, you're not pushing your glutes in center like that. See? I'm not resting with my buttocks in. I'm stretching from my chest. My stretch is my hip, my pectoralis, my chest muscles are really strong. So you can really lift and open. As compared to shoulder blades, sometimes because they are a little more deeply embedded, sometimes it's easier to open the chest and then activate your shoulder blades. Yeah, Leanne, don't take your legs, arms too far away. Right now your buttocks are too far away, and then the spine may start to roll down. So lift up, get your hips just about in line with the hands or fingers. Yeah, nice, Priyanka. Neck and spine in one line, and come back to center. Open your legs out on the mat. Pull the buttocks out from under you. You can also turn over and stay in the center if you wish to, especially if your floor is very cold. Okay? Deep breathing. Open your chest, neck and spine in one line. Point and flex. Point your feet and flex your feet. Point and flex. Belly pulled into spine. I'm going to go here so I can see you. Point and flex, hollow concavity. Shoulders back and down. Abs pulled in. Open your legs out as much as you can. Point. Flex. Yeah, nice back, Leanne. Point. Flex. Point. Inhale to point. Exhale to flex. Belly pulled in. Now take your arms behind your head. Clasp your fingers. Place it at the base of the skull. Thumbs on the collarbone and observe what it does to you. Okay, so for example, stay there. Open your elbows out. Stay there. Yeah, so pull the butt. Yeah, so if you feel like your buttocks are going in, take a break, pull the buttocks out again, slide open and hold. This is how your back should feel. You don't want to do a full split. Okay, so don't force a flexibility stretch. Lift open and slide forward. 1 and up. Now, chances are we will do this. See this? Chances are this may happen. So watch out for that. Open your chest. Even if I'm going 2 millimeters, that should be enough activation for my back. But the minute I start with my upper back, or the minute I start with my forehead or my chin, I may not be activating the muscle needed. Rotate your inner thighs out and hold. Neck and spine in one line. Safest to look at the top of your mat or slightly in front on the floor, not in front of you. Yeah, well done, Priyanka. Open your arms out. Excellent. And then from here, come back to center. That was a little bit of mobility. Belly pulled into spine. Open your arms out. Slide over into rib isolations on either side. Well done. Rib isolation. So like we did the lateral flexion, I'm going to show you this way. So we're doing this. Okay, like we did the lateral flexions, we're not doing this. We're opening up and sliding, stretching to the side. Imagine there's something on a shelf on either side of you and you're reaching for that. Right, belly pulled into spine, chest open. Again, when we do flexibility, we're not reaching pain points. Okay, we're reaching challenge points, comfort. It should be comfortable for your spine and alignment should be clear. I'm going back to this place. Deep inhalation, chest open, roll over to your right side. Reach as much as you can. If you can reach your right foot, hold it, but not here. So don't collapse into your stretch. Lift up and stretch. Now, if you feel like you're not able to go towards that toe, hold on to your calf muscle and stretch. See, the spine needs to be here. All right. Belly pulled in. Stretch as much as you can. Keep your spine tall. Then take your left arm over your left ear and stretch. As you do that, don't collapse into your right side. Keep the distance between your rib and hip on the right equal. And allow your belly to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Your breathing at this point should be even and not forced. Hold it, I'm watching you. Belly pulled in. Keep your spine tall and strong. Vijay, very good. If you are running on the other days or you're walking, these exercises are good for you. Stay there. Well done. Hollow concavity. Keep your foot flexed. Yeah, keep your foot flexed so that your heel is off the floor. Pull the toes towards you. Pull the toes towards you. And pull the heel off the floor. Leanne, pull the heel off the floor. Abdomen pulled into spine. Sometimes your shoulders will roll forward, which is an indication your spine is overworking. So shoulders back and down and then stretch. Stay there for last 8. Don't make yourself uncomfortable. Well done. 7. Leanne, fantastic. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come back to center. And now repeat the same on the left side. Same thing. Your back may feel a bit weary, okay? Like it may feel like a bit sore or tired around here. That's okay because we're going to end with releases. Belly pulled in. Allow your abdomen to capture your back hold and allow your spine to grow taller. Open your arms out, open your chest, and then move towards the left. Slide without sinking. Slide over to the left. Hold on to your left foot and then take your right arm across over your right ear and stretch. It doesn't matter how deep you go, how low you go. We often misunderstand flexibility with how much can I push or we're reaching positions. We're not doing that. We're lifting and allowing the spine to decide that for us and bit by bit progressively working so that the spine can then go into that position. Stretch. Everyone's flexibility levels will also be different. Some of you may be able to go much more and hold it naturally. All right. And some will be probably going slowly. So wherever you are at, the first part that you need to do is to activate the core, to allow alignment, to allow flexibility. Scoop your belly into spine. Shoulders back and down. Well done. Nice, Vijay. Very good, Neha. Excellent, Priyanka. Beautifully and fantastic back. Keep a distance between your ears and shoulders. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. We're going to hold it there for last 8, 7. Stretch much as you can. 6, 5 without collapsing on the left side. 3, 2, and slowly come back into center and bring your legs back in gently. Pull the buttocks out from under you again. Take your arms to the back and open your chest. Hold it. Just like we did the L-sits, we're going to keep the back strong and tall. Not back, not behind, because then when you go behind, this little part of the spine is overworking to hold you stronger, right? So I'm going to get that hands just about touching my buttocks and then stretch and lift up the chest. Sometimes our arms are a little taller or longer. So then in that case, we may need to take it back. But the idea is to keep your spine strong. From here, abdomen pulled in, lock that abdomen in, press the feet into the mat and elevate with the hips up. And up into crab and hold or reverse table. And slowly down, exhale. Inhale 2. And exhale. Belly pulled into spine. Inhale 3, and because it is Pilates, we are doing the shoulder bridge series today. And exhale, hollow concavity. Your elbows will not bend, Priyanka, very nice. 4, inhale. Well done. Open your chest, feel the stretch in your tricep. Exhale, as you come into exhale, you can lift your feet up and place the heel down and get that your buttocks between your hands. And 5, scoop and stretch and exhale, hollow concavity. Last one, hold it and stay. Hold it. You may feel the stretch in your arms as well. Open your chest. Press the feet into the floor and lift up neck and spine in one line. You could look at a spot on the wall or which meets the ceiling in front of you. Don't take your head behind. Don't take your head in front. Pull and look up as much as you can at the part where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Deep breathing. Squeeze your buttocks. Hold it there, okay? Hold it there. Very nice. Very nice. Scoop your belly into spine. Very nice, Leanne. Now imagine you're squeezing your buttocks really hard and I have like a plank. I have a plank seat which I'm pushing underneath your buttocks. Which means, yeah, very good, Priyanka. Excellent. Your imagery has to be really vivid. So I'm holding that plank and I'm just pushing it. It's like a box. I'm pressing it between your buttocks and the floor. And your tip of your buttock is just resting on that box. So open your chest to feel that. You have 30 seconds to go. Hold it. Breathe deeply. You can keep your fingertips pointing to the front towards your glutes. If your wrist tires out, you may take a small break. You have 15 seconds to go. Shoulders open. Distribute your weight up into your chest and your glutes. Pull your weight off the wrist, off your knees, off your ankles. And exhale to slowly lower. Beautiful. And take a breather. Bend your knees and stretch your arms. Stretch your arms. Belly pulled into spine. Release. Hollow concavity. Flex and flex up, flex down with your wrist, with your hands. Scooping your belly in. Ball up your hands like this. Like imagine you're holding a yellow squeezy ball and rotate. Now you want gentle rotations. Your carpals are pretty tender. Metacarpals even more tender. So slow down. Scooping belly in. We're looking at mobility. Breathe deeply and the opposite direction. When there's mobility in your muscles and joints, there is when the muscle works the best. Otherwise, the muscle strengthens and starts to tug at the joints. And release. All right, from here, keep your feet out. Pull the buttocks out from under you. Belly pulled into spine without moving forward. Back straight and tall. Point and flex one more time. Press the imaginary ball between your knees, the back of your knees and the floor, and keep your feet flexed. Open your chest. Lian, very nice position. Scoop your belly, flex your foot and point. Flex to exhale, point to inhale. Neha, very nice back. Well done. Excellent. Open chest. Back strong and tall. Keep your belly pulled into spine. Priyanka, come a little forward with your spine. Yeah. And now try to hold on to your thighs. Yes. And then lift up your spine. Lift up and stretch. Well done. And hold that flexed foot. Keep your hands up in front of you now. And stay. 1, 2. Pull the belly into spine. 4, 5, 6, 7. And release. 8. Turn over onto your side. If you have a mat that has a line in the center, that's great because you know exactly where to place what. So your elbows on the center line, your knees on the center line, your hip on the center line, and tuck pelvis in. Tuck pelvis in. Your tuck of a pelvis should not be a dip of the chest. So lift up, imagine hot chai fallen on the mat or hot lava coming out of the mat, and you're kind of flinching to lift away from it. Okay, your elbows are just under your shoulders and not out. See, this is going out. It doesn't look like much when your alignments are being set in place, but it makes a huge difference at the spine and the core level. Open chest, scoop your belly in and lift up your arms. Hollow concavity, hold it there. Tuck your pelvis. Now flex your foot. Now in this position, my back is very sensitive. 2 things that you can do. Keep your hand down or here. We're going to do the oyster openers, but not in front. Usually we do it in the front. This is going into the back. So tuck your pelvis. What I ask you not to do. We're not doing neutral spine. We are tucking the pelvis. We are pulling the belly into spine, opening the chest and then going up to exhale, down to inhale. If I'm looking at height, I would probably do this. And there goes my swing. See, I'm just swinging. So basically, I'm just moving. And what may overwork for me is my shoulder or my elbow or my arms. Okay. So keep your belly strong and tall. Open your chest to go exhale. This is a limited movement and down. 2, exhale. Inhale down. Hollow concavity. 3, exhale. Flex your feet. Inhale down. 4, exhale. Inhale down. 5, exhale. Inhale down. 6, exhale. Inhale down. Open your chest. 7, exhale. Inhale down. 8, exhale. Inhale down. Squeeze your glutes. 9, exhale. Inhale down. 10, exhale. There should be no strain on the neck. Inhale down. If your neck feels like it needs to go here, hold it up and strongly hold it in place. 12, belly pulled in. Allow your abdomen to really work with the spine. 13, exhale, inhale. Your exhalation will determine how strong your abdomen connects to the spine. Shh. Deep sigh out. And hold it. Hold it here. Open your chest. And from here, lift your leg out and stay. Tap down and up. And 2, meanwhile, on the bottom side, you are still working your obliques. You're working your sides, right? So almost like a half side plank. 4. Exhale up, inhale down. 5. 6. Remember to squeeze your glutes. 7. 8. If you lift your leg up, you don't want to slide down. All right, so watch out for that. 9. 10. Your gazes are important. 11. I like to look in line with the head. So right now, because I'm looking at you, my head is turning in. 13. Hollow concavity. 14. Scoop your belly into spine. 15. And 16. Slowly release. Deep inhalation. Cross that leg over. Top leg over. Cross the bottom leg down. So this time, keep both your knees bent and stretch up and hold. Into your side plank and hold. Breathe deeply, deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Open your chest. I know there's a lot going on in your shoulders at this point because you already used them. So hold it. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Very nice, Neha. Scoop your belly into spine. It's very important to activate the obliques. Breathe deeply. Open your chest. There will be a point where you will not feel the pain because you are not depending on your shoulder to hold you up. You're getting your side plank activated, okay, which is your oblique muscle, your serratus also. Well done. Last 15 seconds. Beautiful, guys. You're doing such a good job. Neck and spine in one line. Don't let your head fall. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. 10 seconds. Squeeze your buttocks. Everything's about your glutes also. In certain positions connected to the spine, the tighter you hold your glutes, the stronger they are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, descend. Well done. Beautiful. To take that stretch, hold it. And take your top arm down and stretch down and hold. Scoop your belly in. Scoop it. And then slowly coming up, belly pulled into spine. Turn onto your tummy or onto your sphinx position. Now point your feet at the back. Keep your elbows at shoulder distance apart and lift your chest up. Breathe inhale. Breathe exhale. Neck and spine in one line. Squeeze your glutes. Breathe inhale. Breathe out, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And slowly relax. Relax your chest, relax your back and hold it. Now place your forehead on the mat. Breathe inhale, breathe exhale, deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Place your feet on the mat, the ball of the foot. Keep your arms by your side, forehead on the mat and release. Now take your arms out, rotate your shoulders back. Don't use just the arm movement. Rotate your shoulders and then take your arm back. Hold on to your ankle or your feet. Pull the heels into your glutes and tuck your pelvis and feel the stretch in your quads. Breathe deeply, inhale, exhale. And then open your legs a little wider, shoulders back and down and elevate to hold into your bow and stay. Squeeze your shoulder blades and hold it. I'm going to watch you now. Well done everyone. Leanne, very good. Leanne, see how this works for your back? Well done. Open your chest, stretch your arms, lift your knees and breathe into your back. Don't hold your breath. If oxygen doesn't reach that stretched back or the contracted back, it may spasm. So really breathe deeply. Don't force out an exhalation. Breathe through your noses if you need to, but take slow, deep breaths. Calming breaths here. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Very good, Neha. Neha, you can turn over to the other side. Yeah. Pull the abdomen into spine and slowly exhale to relax and turn to the other side. The other side of your releases. So I'm flopping so I can see you. You could face the back if you need to. Now you know the sequence. Or you could choose to turn in, okay? Abdomen pulled into spine. Keep your hip, your elbow, your hip your knee in the same line. And when you do this, tuck your pelvis, tilt your pelvis so you can feel the stretch in your obliques and around your serratus. Belly pulled into spine, feet, knees on top of each other, on the top knee on top of the other one. So it's not sliding back. Open up and your feet are together. Tuck your pelvis, open. Exhale, now you know this one. And down. Arms up or arms here. 2 and down. Abdomen pulled in. 3. Very good, Leanne. And down. Pull the abdomen into spine. 4 and down. 5 and down. Scoop your belly into spine. 6 and down. 7. Open your chest and down. 8 down. Abdomen pulled in. 9. If you can feel your oblique working here, that's a good sign. Down. Imagine again, hot lava, flames coming off, and you're really pulling this here. You're not curling in because you'll be going down here. You're lifting off. 12 and down. Hollow concavity, lift up. 13. Only if you wish to. So I'll keep giving you options. Take the option that works for you. 14. 15. Scoop your belly into spine, squeeze your glutes. 16. Hollow concavity and slowly stretch your leg out. Point your feet. As you stretch, don't slide with the upper body. Hold up stronger. Down. Exhale up. Inhale down. 2. 3. How high my leg goes is not an indication of how good I'm working. Right? How I can control and how I can use all my muscles well, optimally, that's my aim. 6. Belly pulled in. 7. 8. Open your chest. 9. Ensure that your elbow, your hip, and your knee is in the same line. Your hip should not fall back. Okay? 12. Open your chest. 13, 14, 15, and 16. Hold it there. Cross over and release. And bend both your knees. So even the bottom knee is down and elevate up and hold that side plank and hold it. Scoop your belly into spine. I know your arms would probably be really working at this point. Don't allow your shoulder to slide in. Open your chest. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. Stay there. Well done. Open your chest. 8. Well done, Leanne. 7. Neha, fantastic, beautiful, Vijay. Excellent, Priyanka. 6. Neck and spine in one line. Your neck will tend to do this. 5. Stretch. 4. 3. Open your chest. 2. And slowly relax to 1. Take a breather. Excellent. Excellent. Well done. And slowly from here, this time, come to lying down on your back. Feet on the floor. Chest open. Hold your head in your hands and pull the head out gently. And place it back. Neck and spine in one line. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Ankle under your knee. Scoop your belly into spine and stretch all the way from pubic bone to sternum. Open your abdomen. Arms by your side. Grip the hands into the floor. Scoop and squeeze your glutes. Inhale. Press your feet into the floor. Inhale to slowly lift up. Exhale to lower. We're just going to move into the shoulder bridge position. If your arms are doing this, there's probably a lot of strain in your chest, in your shoulders. So push the arm away, push it away, fix the shoulder blades into the floor. Imagine it's velcroed. At no point in time will your shoulder blades ever lift off. Back straight and tall. Tuck your pelvis. Inhale to rise. Exhale, squeeze your buttocks to lower. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Inhale to rise. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale to lower. Now we're changing the breathing pattern. Inhale for rest. But when you're resting, you're not really resting. You're opening your ribs out in your inhalation. So inhale. Exhale, ground the hips, ground the feet into the floor, and then slowly float your hips up to exhale. Hold the inhalation. Exhale, to lower. So your inhalation is the alternate one, okay? So where you don't move at all. Or at most you may move your arms, okay? Or depends on what we're doing. Inhale. Exhale, float your hips up. Keep your distance between your knees intact. You don't want your knees rolling in or falling out. Hold it there. Imagine you're holding a block. Hold to inhale. Exhale to lower. As you lower, come melt into the floor and inhale. Again, exhale to lift up. All the way up. Hold to inhale. Exhale to lower. Very nice. Priyanka, keep your feet a little closer to your hips. Yeah, and at hip distance apart. Correct. Inhale for nothing. Exhale to lift up. Keep that constant. Squeeze your glutes as you lift up. You're not thinking of rounding up your spine. Lift up, Neha. Inhale to hold. Exhale to lower. Keep your arms in line with your hips. So don't keep your arms up. Keep your arms in line with your hips. Deep inhalation. Exhale to lift up. Hollow concavity. Hold, inhale. Exhale to lower. Keep your arms in line with your hips. Don't take your arms out in line with the shoulder. Priyanka, get your arms a little closer to your hips. Down more. Yes. So you get a better grip of your back. Hold to inhale. Exhale to hips up. 2, 3. Slow down. 4, 5. Now, keeping your hips where they are and grounding the shoulder blade on the floor on your inhalation, take your arms back. Allow your hips to stay where they are and not float down. Now press your palms or the back of your knuckles into the floor behind you. Exhale to lower your hips. Keeping your knees intact, open and stretch your spine. Inhale to arms down. Exhale to hips up. Keep your feet and knees parallel to each other. Imagine there's a block between your thighs. Inhale to arms back. Stretch your armpit. Exhale to hips down. Open your chest. Inhale to arms down. Open your chest. 2 more. Exhale down. This becomes continuous. Okay. Hollow concavity. Don't push your knees through. Allow your hips to float up. Inhale to arms back. In your exhalation, you've already held your abdomen into spine. Remember? Exhale, belly pulled in and stretch your spine as it descends to the floor. Stretch your spine as it descends to the floor and relax at the pelvis. Inhale to come down. Changing that. Inhale. Exhale to lift your hips up, floating up. Ground the feet into the mat. Ground the palms into the mat. Inhale to lift your heels off. Lift your heels off. Exhale to lower your hips down. Abdomen pulled in. Inhale to lower your heels down. So while you're on top, okay, in your shoulder bridge position, you're going to lift up your heels gently. Just a word of caution, sometimes your gastroc or your calf muscle might overwork. So go easy on that, okay, because you're almost at the end. Inhale, exhale, grounding the feet and your shoulder blades into the floor and stretching into a shoulder bridge. And inhale to raise your heels off. Exhale to lower your hips down. Open your spine, keeping your heels where they are. Inhale to relax your heel down. Exhale to hips up. Scoop your belly, squeeze your buttocks and lift. Inhale to heels up. Exhale to heel, buttocks down. Open your chest. Inhale to heels down. One more time. Exhale to hips up, scoop your belly, squeeze your buttocks, feel your inner thighs working to stabilize your knees. Inhale to lift your heel. Your arms are now in line. Arms are not going back. Exhale to lower your hips only. And then bring your legs down and hold. 2 last rounds with your heels and your arms back together, only if you wish to, or choose any one. You can just choose to do the arms back and in, because that's also very, very good for your upper body. Or you can choose to do only the heels lifted up, okay? Or you can choose to do both together. So inhale, exhale. Now you know the drill. You're really stretching. You're holding the inner thigh tighter. Inhale to raise both your heels and taking your arms back. A bit tricky because sometimes your shoulders could pop back. So don't allow your shoulders. Remember, they're velcro to the floor. And release your hip down. And then take your hands, arm down and your heels down. Last one. Exhale. Tighten up. Almost as though you've tied like a cling film around here. You'll feel the stretch here as well. Inhale. Activate breath. Squeeze your buttocks. Exhale, hips down. Inhale, arms and heels down. To take a breather, stretch your legs out and relax your hip flexors. Belly pulled into spine, arms by your side, palms facing up. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. At this point, rotate your ankle. We're going to do one hip rotation movement. Scoop your belly in. Your Pilates sections are all about grounding and alignments, okay? So what works on the right should work on the left and vice versa. And then rotate the opposite direction. Scooping your belly into spine. We're going to watch out to make sure the spine is not crowding, okay? That's the basic idea. So if your spine is always here or if your muscles are here, they're overcrowding your spine. So you want to release your outer muscles or your external muscles, whereas your core muscles can then focus on strengthening the spine better. Keep your feet parallel now at closer distance. Hug your right knee into the chest and open your chest. You don't have to lift up your shoulders. Keep your head down. Scoop your belly into spine and then cross back out. Bring the left knee in and pull it towards your left chest and stretch your right leg out even more. And cross over. One more time. Exhale. Scoop your belly into spine and back. And 2. Hollow concavity. Pull in for the left and slowly back out. Belly pulled into spine. Relax. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Keep your feet on the floor again. Tuck your pelvis this time. Tuck your pelvis and relax. Now your tucks are not curls. Your tucks are just a slide of the abdomen moving down, and it starts with your breath. So first you inhale, stabilizers activate. As you exhale, you empty out your abdomen, and that gives your navel a chance to go lock into the spine. And once that happens, you can tuck your pelvis in. So without that, this would be a bunch or a crunch here. So we don't want a crunch. Deep inhalation, exhale, tuck, flatten out belly, pulled in, feel the hollow concavity. And relax. And 2, exhale. Squeeze your buttocks. And inhale. And 3, exhale. And inhale. And 4, exhale. And inhale. And 5, exhale. Just 6 times. Press your arms into the floor. And inhale. And 6, exhale. And inhale. Now, ground the left foot into the floor. Stretch your right leg out. Feel the hip open here. Watch me once, don't do it. We could do circles like this. Okay? In the circles, both your hips are on the floor. There's a possibility that we attempt longer, bigger circles and the left leg goes completely awry like this. So when the left hip lifts off the floor is an indication that the stabilizers are not working. Now the aim behind doing these circles, again, is for flexibility, but flexibility with permission from the opposite side, right? So belly pulled in, open your chest and circle slowly. Inhale to open, exhale to close. So even if your circles are looking narrow, that's okay. Inhale to open. Rotate your inner thighs out when you open up. Exhale to close. And 2. Exhale to close. Nothing happens to my left side. It's almost like I'm not even looking at it. I'm not doing anything. 3. And nor should that the left side participate. And 4. Breathe, exhale. The wider I go, the lesser I'm stable. Okay? And in. It's okay to sometimes do it as a challenge point once you get used to this. 6. And now repeat the opposite direction, same leg. Take it from outside to bring it up in. And 2. Again, if I'm doing a smaller circle, I'm still very stable and I'm really opening the hip flexors bit by bit. Or rotate your inner thigh out and then turn in. So your inner thigh allows that rotation. And 4. Rotate out and bring it back in. And 5. Rotate out and in. And 6. And in, and slowly take that right leg up and cross it across your left quadricep and release. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale. We are almost at release. We are at release point right now. Gently rock side to side. Place that right foot towards your left wrist and look to your right side and hold it. Scoop your belly in. Feel the stretch in the right side of your glutes. Take your left hand if you need to and gently guide the right knee down. When I say guide the knee down, is to actually stretch this side or to stretch the glutes, is not to push the knee down. Both your shoulder blades are still on the floor and you are feeling that stability here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the left hand back on the floor. Tuck and curl your pelvis to gently come back to center. And now take your right knee to the right wrist. Look to the left side and stretch and hold. Now your left foot is still on the floor. You can place the left foot on the floor, which means your knee decides how much it can go down. Okay, or you can go on the tippy toes or the ball of the foot rather and stretch. See what works best for you. For me, what works is to place the foot down completely and then to twist in. Gentle. Now you tuck your pelvis here. Tuck your pelvis so you feel that stretch in the lower back. You don't want your left knee to strain. It's just being a catalyst there, okay? Hollow concavity and slowly curl back into center. Hug your left knee into the chest and feel the stretch in the right glutes and right outer thighs. Breathe deeply, hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Change sides. Press the right foot into the floor. Open chest, left leg out. Hollow concavity. Feel the rotation now. Hollow concavity, abdomen pulled in. So another way to describe it is as your back is like kind of Velcro to the floor now, all over. And rotate out, turn out, and in, and 2, inhale. In, hollow concavity, whichever side you're working first, okay? 3, very nice, Priyanka, very nice and stable. In, rotate your inner thighs out. 4, don't let your knee pop out. Keep your knee exactly where it is. Like I said, the right side now doesn't move at all. 5, in, hollow concavity. 6, and the opposite direction to go. Open out, squeeze in, and 2, and in. 3, inhale, exhale. 4, allow your shoulders to relax, upper body to relax. 5, deep inhalation, and 6, and down. Cross your left ankle over your right quadricep to relax. Arms by your side, open your chest, drop your right, okay, drop is a strong word, just release your right foot towards your left foot towards your right wrist and stretch and look to the opposite side. Feel that stretch, belly pulled in. At this point, we're always protecting our back. So a slight curl is allowed. Abdomen pulled in. Take your right arm across your left thigh and gently guide it down. As much as it can. Can you feel the stretch in the left side? That's all you want. You don't want to pull. You don't want to feel the crack, or you don't want to feel that release. You just want to allow your internal muscles to release slowly. Breathe into your spine. The deeper you breathe, the better the oxygen supply and thereby better releases. Slowly come back into center. Place your hand down, tuck and curl your pelvis and release. Now take your left knee, or place your right foot down completely. Take your left knee to the left side and stretch. Tuck your pelvis and you may feel a bit of a release around here. Open your chest and tuck your pelvis, hold it. Breathe, inhale, breathe, exhale, hollow concavity, hold. Stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and tuck and curl to come back into center. Hold your right knee in to your chest and open your left knee and hold it. Scoop your belly into spine and hold. Stay here. Feel the stretch in the left outer thigh and the left abductor muscle and your left glutes. Stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and slowly release. Both your feet down onto the floor. Both your feet on the floor, knees bent. Tuck your pelvis and relax. Exhale. As you exhale and tuck, you're lengthening your abdomen. You're not contracting. And 3 and 4. Then bring both your knees together. Take both your knees to your right and look to your left and hold. Scoop your belly into spine. Feel the stretch in the left outer thigh and the left glutes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl your spine in and take your knees to your left and look to your right and stretch. Abdomen pulled into spine, open, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl over to the opposite side and come onto your knees to stretch your back. Keep your feet, knees at hip distance apart. Stretch back and lie down. Keeping your armpits away from the floor and then pushing your armpits down. Forehead on the mat. Stretch your arms be out as much as they can go. And then try to push the armpits down. Don't push the elbow, push the armpits. The movement should come from here to feel the stretch in the lats. Onto your fours. Keep your feet, knees now under your hips. Wrist under your shoulder. Inhale to arch. Exhale to push and curl. Inhale to arch. Exhale to curl. Allow your abdomen to travel to the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Keep it very simple. Neck and spine in one line. Slowly walk back. And curl your spine to come up. Slowly head coming up last. Slowly curl. Clasp your hands together at the back. Rotate your shoulders. Clasp your hands together. Stretch your arms. Open your chest to the part where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Open. At this point, you're not pushing your buttocks back or you're not sliding them forward. You're holding them strong. There is no strain on the lower back. And slowly release. Come to center. Rotate your wrist. So usually we do mobility as part of warm-up. But we usually end with a little bit of a mobility, especially when you do Pilates or deeper stretches. Just so that you can allow your functionality to work in, okay? When you're probably moving around after the class, it's important for you to be able to feel that release, flex. And now hold that flex and stay. Pointing down. Again, just a reminder, don't pull too harsh. Your carpals are pretty sensitive. So stretch. Don't relate any kind of flexibility to pain directly and up. Scoop your belly in and change. Scoop your belly in hollow concavity and up. And release. Shoulder rotations 2 3, 4, and forward. 1, 2. Allow your shoulder blades to work, and 4. Hands on your hips. Open your legs a little wider. Keep going. Open your hips and rotate. 1. Curl in. And 2. Push your hip back. And 3. Tuck your pelvis. And 4. Open your chest and tuck. And the opposite direction. 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And relax. Hold your hand, your right hand in your right ankle and tuck your pelvis and stay. Place your left hand behind your head and shoulder rotate back and relax. Change. Tuck your pelvis, open your chest and hold. And relax. Well done. Stretch your arms. Breathe deeply. Keep your both shoulders and your hips facing forward, so don't twist all the way there. And the opposite side. Clasp your hands behind and lift up. Keep your chest tall. Keep your head strong and slightly tuck only from the abdomen. So you're just curling here. You're not doing this, okay? Otherwise your neck will overstretch. So pull in and relax. Change your arms. If your right was over your left, this time do the opposite side and stretch. Feel the stretch in your head as well around your neck and relax. Rotate one more time with your wrist and shoulders and elbows and the opposite direction. And the last stretch, take your right hand behind your back, left hand over your right ear and gently stretch. Feel the stretch on the right side. I'm mirror imaging you. And now take that chin into your left collarbone and stretch. Don't pull your head, just gently put pressure here, gently. And change, left over, behind, and then change and do the same on the opposite side. And center. And slowly release and relax. 3 deep breaths, hands here, inhale. Exhale. As you exhale, your back doesn't move, your chest doesn't descend. Inhale. Shoulders away from your ears. Exhale. Shh. Inhale. Exhale. And relax. Well done. Well done. Thank you, guys. Thank you.